Okay, let me give you a little quick tutorial here so you can just basically begin playing with logos. Probably when you open it up, you're going to see something like this, okay? It'll open up to the dashboard, which is basically Logos's way to tell you any new products coming out and evidently to sell you stuff, so because they are a company. So I have my dashboard always turned off. Yeah, just I don't want to see that stuff. And you'll have an empty canvas here. Now there's all kinds of tools. It might not look exactly like mine does here. That's fine because I've added on stuff. But you will have all of these, and I want you to click on guides here, and I want you to pick on exegetical guide. Now what these are like tools, formats, layouts to help you study. And this guide is, as it says, exegetical guide, steps through a passage in the original languages word by word, which that's what you need to do most of the time. So click on that, and you see how it opens up here. And I want it to be full screen. I could either drag the window across, or I can grab this tab and kind of place it and say, I could have it on this half, that half, or the whole thing. So I'm going to do the whole page just because I'm blind. And let's say we want to do Ephesians chapter 4. That's what we're studying. Okay, so I just put Ephesians 4, or you could say Ephesians 4, 1 through 6. Just depends on what you're translating at the time, and you press return. And you get all these tabs. They are just the way Logos organizes your information, your books, your content. They might all be open, and if that's the case, I would just left click and say collapse all, and that way you just see the tabs and it's less cumbersome to navigate. And what you want to look at probably first of all is your word by word. So I'm going to open that up, and it opens it up to where I hate these little boxes that pop up because I never know how to get rid of them. Okay, so what you see here is you have your Greek of verse 1 and the English equivalent. Okay, and my Bible, I have told Logos I work in NASB, so that's why it will always bring up New American Standard in my studies. But I want you to notice that I could say, maybe I'm not so fluent in Greek, and I want to know, well, prisoner, what Greek word is prisoner? You see how over in the Greek section it's highlighted? It shows you exactly which word is translated from the Greek into this English version. And I can go through either highlighting the Greek and seeing what's in English, or the English and what's in Greek, which is really helpful for somebody that is not completely familiar with the language. Then it will break it down word for word. And the first word here is parklao, and here it is, Greek and then English. And it shows you it is the word implore. That's how it's translated in the New American Standard. And you have the Greek word here. You have a little microphone. I can't do it because I'm recording, and it'll make the whole thing crash. But if you were to touch that, it would show you how that word is pronounced, how to pronounce that word. And then, the way it's, the English translation dictionary kind of form, and then the general sense of the word urge, implore, exhort. Then it gives you what part of speech it is. And verb, present, active, indicative, first person, singular. And if you're not completely familiar with the finite verb is, you just hover over it and it says a finite verb, a verb whose form changes to maintain consonants within the subject. So here's where all your, parsing is at. And then the sense, this is how they say basically the general definition. It doesn't mean it always means this every time the word appears, but generally this is the sense of the word: to exhort, to earnestly support or encourage. And then it gives you links to your different lexicons. And this is a really good one if you've never used it, Lonida. I like it. I like the DBL Greek. I could actually look at, all of my lexicons, which I have quite a few. But this is how I can just, by clicking on here, it will actually open that lexicon. You see a new tab appeared, and it opens up right to what I'm wanting to read about. So that's the power of Logos. You're not fumbling and having a bunch of books open on your desk. You just, by click, boom, it opens up that book exactly where you need it to open. So that would be the first word, parakalo. The next word in the Greek, that's, a little too many lexicons. On. So then, therefore, again, it's giving me the part of speech, mood tense, everything. And it goes through word by word through Ephesians 4, 1 through 4. And it's giving you all the information you need in order to translate that, plus links to resources in order to analyze it further. So that's the word for word tab. I could look at what textual variants appear in. I don't know why these windows are staying like that. That's frustrating. I could look at textual variants, grammatical constructions, important words. So all this is, to help me in my exegeting of the passage. And this guide is focused kind of on just you going into the language. So it's pulling from all of your resources, the information that is dealing with this passage. So, start playing around with it. See what you think. And then when we have time, we'll go through this little by little, tab by tab, so you know exactly what type of information each one's given you.